Hey, welcome to Level Up with CMJ. My name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster Dice Shooting Journey. We're going to continue on with our 100 throws today. Let's engage the roll tracker here. And we're starting off with the 5-4-5-4 hardware set. And by the way, I have a visitor today. I have my mom sitting in the wings here watching. She's always wanted to watch a live stream, so get ready for some boredom, Mom. Okay, so 5-4-5-4 hardware set, and let's get her going. We have 100 throws today, so we're going to go up to 300 on the roll tracker. And a little bit long for the first throw, but we got a 1-5-6. So let's plug that in, make sure the roll tracker's working. And it seems to be good. So let's keep her going. Again, guys, this is the blue belt level. We're just doing recordings so far of our 100 throws. Each day I'm going to be pulling out different things to focus on. Today we're going to be focusing on landing zone. We have a 2-3-5, no field 5. So the first day we worked on decreasing the energy of the dice. Today we're working, or yesterday we focused on our stance. Today we'll be focusing on our landing zone. We're going to make sure that we're trying to get it so it does not bounce above that third diamond on the back wall. That one felt good coming out, but we have a bad result, 6-1-7. So we have a 7 ouch. And start with a new shooter. At the end here, we'll go through some of our stats for the first 300 rolls so far. I felt a little delay in the release of that one. 6-1-7, come out 7, pass line winner. That is the bad 7. That means I have an implosion and explosion of the dice. Again, we will be worrying about that later in the belt level as far as the how to correct things and things that we're looking for. A little bit of an erratic bounce at the end. We have a 5-1 mixer. Chris from Sideshow Gamble. So our point will become 6. And let's see if we can get a little bit of a longer roll right now. And we have a 4-6-10, Big Ben on the end, Waylon's best friend. And for those of you just joining us, this is the blue belt level. And if you want to catch up and learn how to shoot the dice a little bit better, good morning, Biff. If you want to learn to shoot the dice a little bit better, start back at the white belt videos. Now, all my videos from the white, yellow, and orange, and green belt, for that matter, are unlisted. So you have to go into my playlist, my Level Up playlist, and you will find them there. Plus, each belt level has their own designated video showing what each belt level does. 2-6-8. So I am preparing or practicing here, guys, not only to get better on my dice shooting journey, but also for the international shooting competition. And there's 3 shooters left. We have a 6-1. Let's see if we can get that. Nope, that rolled. That was a leaner, so let's put it back to the 1. 6-1-7, ouch. So like I said, I'm preparing for this international shooter competition. The first round is almost done. We're taking the top 32. Currently, I sit in place number 20 or 21, so I did qualify for the second round. The second round, they're going to be narrowed down to the top 16 people. And the second round, we have a 6, 2, 8. So the point should be 8. The second round, they're going to narrow it down to 16 people. We only have 2 shooters worth of data on the second round here. So it's going to be a little bit tougher, a little bit more stressful. And hopefully I do well. Hopefully I continue on. If not, hey, there's some really good shooters in there right now. And there's a lot of good shooters that did not even make the qualification to the second round. So we are fortunate. A little bit of a long throw. Dice took off on me. 314 Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey. That is our 10th roll of the day. We're looking for shooter, our roll number 3 for this shooter. Glad you joined us today, Biff. A little bit short on the landing zone. Again, like I said, today we're focusing on trying to get that landing zone down so the dice not jump too much higher than that third diamond level. 213 Shocker. Saucy. And we're using this hardway set, the 5454 hardway set, which is our base set. And I use this set because it allows me to know whether the dice are on axis, imploding or exploding. A little bit low, but I like the landing zone there. We have a 426. It's a good throw, single pitch on axis. Dice just rolled right there. It was a 4-2. And this will be shot number 5. Remember that the average is 6 rolls per 7. And if we get above 6 rolls per shooter, that's doing better than average. And terrible, terrible end. And I talk about the damn big red, and it comes out 167. Ouch. So, lesson learned, I need to stop talking about it and start shooting normal rolls. So my rolls have been anywhere between 3 to 4 every so often. Then I go on a run of 12 to 16 is what my average or my MO has been. So let's get a little bit longer roll, see if we can get that tall, small, or the all. Now it felt good coming out, and we have a 257, come out 7, not a big deal. And that is a good 7. The 6-1 is the one where I don't like to see because that means that they imploded or exploded. The 5-2 and the 4-3 actually shows that the dice stayed on axis, which is ultimately the goal that we're looking for in the blue belt level, keeping those dice on axis. Another 167, second come out 7. I've been known to throw quite a few come out 7s. Alfredo from Texas has the same situation going on. If you ever play with Alfredo, make sure you hop or you protect yourself for the 7 from the come out if you're playing specialty bets. And we have a 224 hard for Mike from On Point Craps. So our point will be 4. And let's get a good shooter going on now. Okay, that's roll 216. We have 217 coming up here. Again, we're going up to 300 today, so that's a total of 100 throws for the day. A little bit low, but I like the results. 628. Means that the right dice imploded, but I will take the number result. And that's the reason why we're using 2 different colored dice right now, guys, is so I know which dice is doing what. So on my setup, the left dice, even on, you can see that over here, we're using a 5454. My left dice is red, my right dice is blue. And we have another 268. So that's the second 8 we threw on this throw. We're going on roll number 6 for this shooter. And we have a 5-6 Midmo Yo Chiro from Midmo Yo's YouTube channel. Check them out. And that second round of shooting in the international competition should be starting hopefully within the next 1 to 2 weeks. I know there's 3 to 4 shooters that are left for the first round. And again, like I said, we have a 3-6-9 center field 9. Again, like I said, it's a little nerve-wracking when you get the camera on you to shoot during that competition because you know you only have 2 shooters worth of trying. I know that when I'm doing the 100 throws, I'm going through somewhere between 4 to 7, 4 to 8 shooters worth to get to 100. And with the competition, you only get 2 shooters. So when I shoot it for the 100, I'll have a couple of them that are 15, 20, 12, somewhere in that area. But then I also have a bunch that are 2, 3, and 4. So everything kind of averages out over the long run. We have a 314 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. Beth is going to see a field, bet a field, 11, then a 9. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of people say see a hop or see a horn, bet a field. Oh, terrible. Throw went off to the right, but we lucked out. We got a 3-2-5, no field 5. And this is roll number 10 coming up. So starting to get a little bit better here, guys. Starting to warm up a little bit. A little bit short on that roll, but we have a 2-2-4, hard 4, ballerina. So let's see if we can hit that 5 so we can get another fire insignia up, or logo up there. Working towards that fire bet. That one felt halfway decent. We have a 6-3-9, center field 9. And again, we have a visitor in the side wings here. My mom is actually sitting watching. She's always wanted to see a live stream or how I do this. Not very exciting, but it is what it is. And right dice took off on me. We have a 2-1-3 shocker. And for everybody that's showing up consistently whenever I go live here, guys, I do thank your support. I do appreciate you guys watching, following along. Hopefully you guys are taking the lessons, both good and bad, that I'm teaching here and using it for your good. And I hope that I am helping teach you guys things. The left dice again, or the right dice again took off. We have a 2-6, 2-4-6. So that was roll number 13. Going to number 14. Again, 6 is an average roll, guys. Anything over 6 is doing good. And we should be in the point where we're making money on the table with this roll so far. And 6-2-8. Thought that was a bad number, but after second glance, it was a 6-2-8. I'm happy with that. It's the third 8 that we've hit on this roll. We need to see if we pick up the 2 to pick up that small. Only one of my sessions since I started the blue belt level have I not hit the all small, the all tall, or the all make it all. I've hit at least one or all of them in every session except for one. Now we went off to the right just a little bit, and we have a 1, 5, 6. See if we can get that without turning it. There we go. So it's marked to 6. Mixer that was. And that's the second time we've thrown that on this shooter. We have a 3, 5, 8. So last night they had the Friday night fights on Casino Gaming TV. I did not have a chance to watch it. I will go back and watch it. Yesterday morning we also had Brian from Hawaii Craps Shooters who did the international shooting competition. Brian, who is widely known as a decent shooter, did not have a great outing yesterday. So my apologies, and I feel bad. 617. Feel bad for Brian because he definitely deserves to be in the top 32, but I don't think he's going to be making it this time. 617, ouch. Okay, let's continue on. That was roll number 30 for today. Again, we're going to go up to 300. 100 throws today, but we'll have 300 total on the roll tracker. We're at 230 right now. Coming out looking for a point. And another come out 7, which I'm fine with. I'm just not fine with this particular 7. It's a 167. It means I was not on access. That does not make me very happy. Dice split apart 6, 6, 12 boxcars. Let's see if we can get that without rolling it. There we go. Still looking for a point. And we have a 1, 4, 5. So our point will become 5. Felt like I held on to that one just a touch too long. It did split apart a little bit at the end, but not too bad. Good morning, George. So those of you just joined on, we are continuing on with the blue belt level here. We're doing 100 throws today. So the roll tracker at the end should be 300 or somewhere around there. Yeah, we have a 639 center field 9. We're sticking with that 5454 hardway set. This is going to be shot number 5 for this shooter. The left die will be the red die. The left die will be the right die will be the blue die. And we have a 336 hard 6. Hardways are showing up occasionally today. Good morning, Bam. Glad to see everybody starting to join into the live stream here. Make sure you guys get some good comments going. I like to see questions for myself, but I also like to see you guys interacting amongst each other as well. 1, 2, 3, shocker. Roll number 7 coming up here for this shooter. Again, today we're trying to focus on landing zone. That's our focus for today. And we have a 1-5 mixer. A little bit short, but hey, I'll take the results. 4-4, heart 8, square pair. Primary numbers, both dice were on access. I like to see that. Again, when you're setting the dice, if you get the grip and it doesn't feel comfortable, set it down, start over again. And we have a 3-6-9, center field 9. That was roll 239, roll number 9 for this shooter. A little bit long on that throw. We have a leaner. It's a 1-5-6 mixer. It rolled on me. That was a 5. There we go. 1-5. That's the second 5 that we threw for this shooter. No, I'm sorry. First 6. Third 6. I can't even see it. The numbers are right in front of me on the darn computer screen. We have a point of 5. So let's see if we can hit that 5. See if we can hit the point. Felt comfortable, dice split apart, and there we go. We talk about it, we get it, the 4-1-5. So I like to see that. Just because I lucked out doesn't mean that's talent by any means. But we'll try. I'll take credit for it if I can. So that's a 5, that's a point, and we are looking for a new point. So everybody's saying in the shooting competition, you hit the point, that means you get at least 2 more rolls. And we have a 6-2-8, so the point will become 8. And this will be shot number 13 for this shooter. Now it felt good coming out. We have a 3-2-5. Both dice stayed on axis, so that's good. 3-2-5. That was a single pitch. Third 5 for this shooter. We're still looking for that 2 and 4. We're also looking for the 10 and 11. And we have a 5-4-9, center field 9. I am inputting left consistently, George. And that's one of the things that I will eventually need to start working on. Right now, we're trying to get those 5,000 results so I can get a very, very good baseline on what's going on. 257. And I will also hopefully be contacting you to talk about some of those implosions and explosions that I have been seeing. So that was roll number 15. Going on to a new shooter here. But when I did my original 216, my baseline things, I looked at the end results, and maybe we'll cover that at the end here. I covered this a couple videos ago, but my implosions and explosions were consistent after the 216 as far as a little bit low in that throw. We have a 2-2-4, hard 4, but they're consistent as far as between left and right being either implosion or explosion. because I thought my left dice was imploding or exploding on a regular basis as well. But the numbers should not lie. And that's why we're doing this with the 5,000 throws. So that way we can get a good baseline on what's going on. Right dice barely touched. We have a 5-1-6. And continuing on with this hard way set. Oh, that one veered off to the right. We lucked out. We have a 2-3-5. Held on to the dice just slightly too long and it veered off to the right there. So that's not something I want to see happening on a regular basis. But hey, that's why we are practicing daily. A little bit long. 2-1-3 shucker. Today our focus should be the landing zone, and that was not a great example of what we're looking for. Again, we're trying to get those dice so they land at the third diamond or lower. That one felt much better, and we have a 3-2-5. Again, on access. Single pitch. It was roll number 5, going on number 6 here for the shooter. And we have gone in today 50 throws, 50 more left. And 4-2-6, again on axis, single pitch. Have a good day. Thank you. And a 3-1-4 Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey. This is roll number 8 for this shooter. And when I do my second round of shooting for that competition, might change things up for myself a little bit. We have a 6-2-8. One of the common threads on about the shooting competition is that some of the stress levels comes because everything's so quiet. And that's not what we're used to in the casino, guys. And as a content provider, I'm constantly talking. Sometimes that's at my detriment. But I might, during my next shooter, go through and start doing it as if it's a live stream. So just an idea. 6-3-9, center field 9. So in other words, I need to talk more instead of not talking because that might throw my results off a little bit. Who knows? Who knows, guys? It's a 5-4-5-4 hardware set. That one veered to the right just a little bit. A problem that I seem to be having at times. 3-5-8, still stayed on axis. Shot number 11 coming up. And if the grip does not feel comfortable, set it down, start over. Dice crossed on me that time, but we end up with a 5-3-8. And one of the other benefits, guys, of getting these 5,000 rolls in for the blue belt level is that we are training ourselves, and we're going to start more specifically with that on session number 15 of the blue belt. But we are training ourselves to watch those dice, 527 ouch. We're training ourselves to watch those dice so we know what's happening. So that way when we get to the purple belt level, we can start doing things to correct some of the problems that we are seeing. Some of the things that we can do, whether it be the grip, the set, the way we're throwing, the way we're standing, the way we're breathing, all those different things that George talks about as being variables. So coming out here, 314, Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey. So our point will become 4. But we're looking at taking all those variables and practicing to the point where they become a constant, where they actually become things that we can hopefully control once we do hit the casino and have better chances at getting great results. And 257, which I am sad to see that one because that one felt good. It looked good, a little bit low on the throw. If I would have been a betting man at the casino, I would have bet that that one would have been good, but who knows? This is a strategy for the tournament, George. Yep. Okay, thank you, George. Have a great dinner. Thanks for stopping in. And we have a 1, 2, 3 Jacker. And that is a come out, so pay the don'ts, take the dues. Felt a little bit long on it, but we'll take it. 549. Whoop, that did roll. That was a 5-4. It shows 5-3, but it was a 5-4. Take my word for it, please. So the point will be a 9. And this is going to be roll 262. So 62 throws in so far today. And we have a 3-4-7. Ouch. So it's a double pitch. Don't like to see a 7, but that is the better of the 3 7s. Okay, so far, and looking at my numbers a little bit, guys, we have an SOR of 7.5, so that's above average, so that's good. We have an SRR at 5.6. We have 12 come out 7s so far in the 262 throws that we've done so far. So those numbers are not looking too bad. I'd like to see them obviously better, because the higher we can get those numbers, the better it is for us. And we have a come out of 5-1 or 4-1-5. Center or no field 5. And we have a 3-3-6 hard 6. That's a good throw. So I know this is not my normal day to be shooting, but we're going to try to go, if time permitting, every day now so we can get through these 5,000 throws as fast as possible so we can get to the next belt level. Again, I'm going to limit myself at 100 throws per day when I am shooting. 1-4-5, no field 5. So that is our point. We hit our point. That's a good thing. So coming out looking for a new point. So we are limiting ourselves to 100 throws per day when I am doing the throws. And again, like I had promised in the beginning, 3-2-5, back on that 5. Like I promised in the beginning, guys, I'm going to try to be as transparent as possible. So that means I'm going to be doing all my throws on my live streams from here on out, as far as the ones that I'm recording or documenting. So that way, hopefully you guys can learn from the wins that I get and from the losses that I get. You can benefit from the things that I'm learning. 5-5, hard 10, nice throw. And that way we can grow together as we go forward here, guys. Okay, for those of you just joining here, we have a 5-4-5-4 hard reset, which is shown on the soft ice here. We're doing 100 throws. This is the blue belt level. And we started a blue belt level off. We have a 4-2-6. We started a blue belt level off with a benchmark, recording a benchmark. We did 216 throws. And since that benchmark, we've got 267 throws. This is, I don't think I put that one in, so let's record in. So we have 268 throws past that 216 that we originally did. And our goal is, if you add the 216 plus the remainder of throws, is to get up to 5,000 throws. And the reason we're going to 5,000 throws, we have a 5-4-9, center field 9. The reason we're going with 5,000 throws is so that way we can get a really good benchmark to see where we're starting off in our journey as far as consistency, as far as things that we need to work on going forward. Two of the things that I have identified so far in this journey is working on landing zone to make sure that they go the proper distance, 2-4-6, so now I'm not throwing it too far or too short, because that does throw the numbers off for me a little bit. And the second thing that I'm working on is I'm looking at, are actually two things kind of together. One is my implosion and explosion of the left dice so far, and the other one is making sure that I'm not double pitching. And the double pitching thing, I think we're getting pretty good hang of it. We have a 6-4-10 Big Ben on the end, Waylon's best friend. The double pitching part of it, I think I'm getting a handle on it. And we're going to, in the purple belt level, talk more about things that you could do to help eliminate or minimize those double pitches. And we have a 2-6-8. So I'm talking about my left dice imploding or exploding all the time. Now the right dice is starting to go off a little bit. So things to work about, or to work through, and to try to come up with a resolution for it. Again, if the dice don't feel comfortable, set them down and put them back on the table and reset your grip. And we have a 1-4-5, no field 5. And that was roll number 11, roll number 12 coming up. This is a consistent shooter worth usually for me. And my goal is to start getting above these numbers now. To get 15s and 20s and 30s for that I occasionally get, but 5-5-10, hard 10. Big Ben on the end, Waylon's best friend. And I haven't seen Waylon pop in yet today. Must be busy. And 6-1-7, ouch. So that time we made it 13 rolls. And again, what's happening is I talk about it, it happens, unfortunately. So I need to be talking positive things, not bad things. Something that I'm having a hard time learning that lesson of. And that actually is a good conversation topic to bring up. 2, 3, 5. Point will become 5. And that's a good conversation topic to bring up because at the craps table, when you're in a casino, it does seem like there's bad or negative trends and positive trends, and negative vibes and positive vibes at the table. And I think, in my opinion, that does make a big difference when the shooters are going. You know, so it's 4-4, heart 8, square pair. So, you know, it is kind of all of our responsibilities to try to do things to make things that it is positive at the table so that hopefully everybody does see positive results. Doing things that are customary, ethical, standard, you know, so that way you're not the one that sticks out like a sore thumb. You're not the one that's causing other people to get off of their process, their way of thinking, their way of doing things. 2, 4, 6. Because obviously the more positive things are at the table, the better chance that all of us have to rolling longer, to betting better, to making better decisions to hopefully become more profitable at the end of our journey. Now it felt a little bit long, but hey, I'll take the results. 5-5, hard 10. I haven't thrown many of those, but today we're starting to throw a lot of those. So that's good to see that hard 10 coming up. And that was roll 279. We have 21 more throws left. 3, 2, 5. No field 5. And that was roll number 5. Roll number 6 coming up here. That one looked like it went a little bit low. We got a 6, 6, 12 boxcars midnight. So we're looking for that 9, the 11, the 2, 3, and 4. We have yet to get the tall, the small, or the all today. We have got a visitor here today. Somebody who's wanted to watch me either record videos or streaming in the past, and that visitor is my mom. We have a 314 Big Joe from Crapsmaster Journey. So she is watching in complete boredom over there as I go through the 100 throws. She's rolling her head no. I think she's not telling me the truth. Typical parent. Okay. And she is a noob. She knows very little about. There we go again, guys. 5, 5, 10, hard 10. Big Ben on the end. But she's a complete noob for craps, something that she's always wanted to learn but has never had the opportunity. And of course, I am her son, so obviously kids are never the professional in whatever they choose. And isn't that the truth, guys? 617. See, talking bad and the bad comes out here, guys. 617, ouch. Okay, roll number 285 coming up. So we have 15 left for the day, or thereabouts. We're going to end on a big red after we get to that 300 mark. Ironically, the last 2 days we've ended up on that 100 mark even. Hopefully that trend does not continue today. 2-2 hard 4. Mike from On Point Craps. So the point is 4. Let's see if we can hit that point again. Start working on the fire bet. That's one thing I've not done yet, is hit the fire bet. For some reason, I've been getting decent rolls, but hitting the points is something that I need to work on. That left dice was terrible, terrible, terrible. Didn't even get close to the back wall, but we had a 5-5 hard 10. Not even going to show that because the dice rolled. We are going to record it because it is a throw. And again, it depends on the casino that you are playing at. Good morning, SJ. It depends on the casino that you're playing at. In Green Bay, where I play, it doesn't matter if it's 3 feet from the back wall, 2 inches from the back wall, or hits the back wall like every other casino does. They still count it. But a lot of casinos, it does not touch the wall. It does not count as a no roll. And we have a 4-2-6. That right dice took off on me a little bit after it hit the wall, so that means it was a little too much energy in a dice. Today we are working on landing zones and starting to kind of narrow it in here in a consistent basis today. This is rule number 4 for this shooter. A little bit long on that throw, but I'll take the result. 4-2-6, or sorry, 2-4-6. I always try to read the red die first so we can input it, because when you do the roll tracker, KPI roll tracker, and the bone tracker, which will be transferring all of our tracks into our results into bone tracker, it does matter which dice is first. So now we are recording a consistency in the software packages. We have a 2-6-8. It's the first time we hit the 8 for this shooter. That one was a little bit low, and the left eye took off on me. We have a 2-1-3 shocker. Saucy. Ten more throws left, guys. We're on shot number 7 for this shooter. That one veered to the right just a little bit, but we have midnight, 6-6. Some people would say hard 12. Okay, let's record that as a 6-6 midnight. And we have a 5-5 hard 10. We've been throwing a lot of those today. Seems like 10 is the hot number today to be on. Kind of proves Wayland's theories out there that the 4 and 10 hit a lot more than what people think they do. And if you look at my statistics, those numbers do show, at least for the 4s. The 10s are a little bit lagging, but we're catching up on them today. And a lot of averages are starting to work into play. A little bit long. Again, we're working on landing zones today, and that was a little bit long, so we need to shorten that roll up a little bit. 5-6 mid-mo-yo. And at least 7 more throws here today. And I changed my stance around 6-8. I changed my stance around yesterday, and I'm using the same stance today, and it's feeling a lot more comfortable. 6-8. And what I did is, up until yesterday, for the most part, I was shooting with the right foot back. Good morning, Brian. Welcome to CMJ, level up. This is the blue belt level. But anyhow, I changed my stance from a right foot back to a square stance. And what I mean by a square stance is 1-1-2 snake eyes. And what I mean by a square stance is both of my feet are even now when you look at when they're up against the table. So in other words, I don't have one foot back. I don't have the left foot back or the right foot back. And the reason I changed is because when I did the right foot back, so my left foot was forward, my left knee was not straight. It was kind of bent, and I was having a hard time getting a consistent starting point. And since I've gone with the square thing now, I have a big belly, so I can lean that belly right up to the side. I can anchor myself into the table, and I can stay up really nice and tight. We have a 4-5-9, center field 9, and I can anchor myself into the table, so that way that is hopefully eliminating one of those variables. So that was the tall, guys. We hit the tall finally. That's awesome to see. So we got the tall, the small, or the all every session except for one of our sessions in the blue belt level. So let's see if we can pick up that small. All we need to do is throw the 5. We get that 5 thrown, and we'll make the all for this whole entire roll, this inch shooter. And we made it pretty fast. That was only 12 throws. Now we'll veer off to the right a little bit. And hey, guys, I think I did it. That's a leaner. Let's get it down. Ah, it rolled on me. But that was a 1. That was showing 1. Let's change that. Good. I am happy to see that, guys. 4-1-5. 1-4-5. So let's wait for it here, and let's see what happens. Oh, we hit the small, we hit the tall, then the small, and we hit them all. That is good to see. So we're going to shoot a number 14 here, guys. That's the second time since I've started green belt, or the blue belt, I'm sorry, blue belt, that I've actually hit them all. So that would be a big payout at the table. 5-6, mid-mo-yo. And for the shooting competition, that would be big points, mucho points. Roll number 15 for this shooter. We're at 98 throws for the day so far. We're going to 300 or till that big bad wolf or big bad number comes out. And we have a 5-1-6. Mixer, Christmas Sideshow Gamble. Roll number 16 here. And this is the type of throw that I want to see when I'm throwing for the competition. Left dice took off a little bit. We have a 1-3-4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. Roll number 17 coming up. By the way, that was 300 throws, 100 today, 200 in the last 2 days. So we've met our quota for the day, but we're going to keep on going, and we're going to finish this shooter out. The right dice went a little bit high on that. We have a 3-2-5, no field 5. And Brian, I made a mention earlier in the live stream today about your throw yesterday. 4-4 heart 8 square pair. About your throw yesterday, and I offer my condolences. I know you can throw the dice, but I betcha, and I will place money on it, that there's some razzing going on at your house right now because Mrs. Money Shot is high up on the rankings. So not to start a feud at home, but all in good fun, my friend. All in good fun. 5-5, hard 10. Hard ways are starting to show. And I'm waiting for a comment back here, Brian. And you're laughing out loud. That's awesome. All in good fun, my friend. That one felt a little weird coming up, but we ended up with a 1-3-4 Big Joe. Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. But in all seriousness, guys, this competition that we have going on, we have quite a few people from the Hawaii Craps Shooters crew that are moving on in the first round. And that proves to show the guys, 1-1-2 Snake Eyes, that proves to show guys that practice on a consistent basis like they do only helps improve the game. It helps them become one and gel more as a team, which is a great thing to see, guys. And I have never been around to see them play at the table, but I've seen their live streams, I've seen their videos, and I'll tell you the energy level from those guys as a whole is awesome to see. It's a positive experience for most people that are there to watch. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if I'd want to play on a table with them, but I would love to watch them. 4, 6, 10. I'm a little bit more of a low energy guy. Those guys are very high energy. And I would sit back and just grab a Coke and watch and enjoy and just have fun just watching. Ooh, terrible throw. Right dice split off. We have a 5-4-9. Centerfield 9 as a result. The right dice split off and veered to the right a little bit. Not happy with that. That was roll number 23. We're on roll 24, so this has turned out to be a very good final shooter for the day. We did hit the tall, we hit it really fast, and we hit the small, and we got them all. We did that all in 15 shots. 2-2-4, hard 4. So that was roll number 24. We're at 308 for the blue belt since our benchmark. And that is 108 throws today. Again, we're going to try to keep our sessions to 8, but I'm going to end when the shooter comes to an end. Don't want to ruin a good thing here. We have a 5-1 mixer. KitchenAid mixer as Chiro goes. Roll number 26 coming up. The dice split apart a little bit, but we have a 2-3-5, no field 5. And again, at the blue belt level here, guys, all we're doing is we're recording our results. We're getting a benchmark of 216 to start off with. That was a really low throw. 4-4-8, square pair. But the rest of the 5,000 throws are so we can get a good baseline to see what our throwing style is, what the dice are doing. We can identify things that we can do to correct and improve our throwing for the future. Now I know I've had several, there we go, 5-1-6 mixer once again. Now I know I've had some short rolls in this blue belt series so far, but we've also had some very consistent rolls, somewhere around that 12, 13, 14 mark on a consistent basis. And then we've had, this is the second long roll. I have had one that was 33 on the blue belt so far that's been on video. And this one was looking very promising to either meet or beat that 33. And we have a 1-3-4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey once again. Now 4 used to be my dominant number. This session they're starting to come out now, but Today and yesterday, I really haven't thrown a lot of 4s, but that usually is one of my signature numbers, one of the numbers that I like to throw, as well as the hard 4, the 2-2. And we veered off a little bit to the right. We have a 6-3 center field 9, and the roll continues. Everybody be jumping up and down at the table right now if they were experiencing this, because that means that they are most likely making big bucks. At this point, hopefully you will be up $500-600 at this point on the table at a bare minimum, if not more. I know some of the big rollers will probably be up 6-8. Some of the big rollers will be up probably several $1,000s by now. And these do not come around that often, so let's enjoy it. That's 31 rolls so far. And we are close to hitting the all once again. Wouldn't that be amazing? All we need to do is roll that 2. I have never done that. Thrown. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, we are. We have the 2 and the 10 to throw yet. I have never, ever done that in my entire life, thrown the all tall twice in a row. So that might be history in the making here, guys. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Record the 6. And so far in this roll here, with the 6 has rolled 6 times on this shooter already. So that 6 should be pressed up to max bet almost here. Max bet at my casino is $500. I'm sorry. My home casino is a casino, Indian casino. 134 Big Joe is an Indian casino in Green Bay at Oneida Nations. 1-4 that was, or 1-3 that was, that rolled. And that casino has a max bet of $500 per number. It's kind of a downfall for some of you guys. And there we go, guys. Big red, 4-3-7. I don't like to see the 7, but that is one of the better 7s for this dice set. So let's record the 4-3. We'll go through the statistics really quick here, guys. So there we go. That's the statistics for our 300 and some odd throws so far. So if you look at the numbers, our 4s are way above expected. The 3s are a little bit under expected. 7s are well under expected, so that's a good number to see. 8s are a little bit above. Our horns are a little low. Our come out 7s are a little low. 7 outs show a tiny bit high, but hey, that's fine because I'm good with the numbers. That roll today was a 34 roll, so that was good to see. But we got several throws that were over 10 today. So we had a 17, a 15, a 12, a 13. That 9 I'll count in as a possibility as close to that 10. So thanks a lot, Brian. Thanks a lot, SJ, for the compliments on that roll. But, you know, guys, I will try to make it back tomorrow. If not, we'll see you on Monday morning. And we'll continue on with another 100 throws. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craftsmaster Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too.